Hi everyone, welcome and thank you so much for joining me. This is Heather Lloyd Martin and I'm CEO of SuccessWorks SEO Copywriting. So for today's video post, I asked the folks in my SEO Copywriting Facebook group what their burning questions were about being a freelance SEO copywriter. And I got 3 really good responses, and these represent questions that I hear all the time. So these are 3 things that SEO copywriters need to know right now. And the first question is a very common one. How do I find clients? And this is a big deal because you want to be able to work with folks that value your expertise and are happy to pay you for it. So one of the tips I have is that you'll make more money faster if you find a niche, something that you specialize in. So for example, I work with catalog copy and I work a lot with business to business companies. So folks will come to me because I have that type of expertise as an SEO copywriter. There are other examples which I'll show on the other slide, but think about what you love to write about. Maybe you used to work in-house in a particular type of vertical and you know a lot about writing for that, say credit unions or financial institutions, or maybe that you work a lot with gyms and health clubs. So consider how you would like to specialize yourself. And then once you have that niche, once you have that target market, consider where they hang out online and also offline. So are there LinkedIn groups? Do they read particular types of trade magazines, whether online or offline? Are there certain bloggers that are big influencers in that industry? So get to know where those folks are and what they read and what they pay attention to. And also, don't forget in-person networking. I know this can be scary. A lot of folks really love to just hang out behind their computer and do everything on email. But greeting folks in person can really have a huge impact. And if you start getting used to going to networking meetings and conferences and things like that, it will seem scary at first, but after a while it becomes much more natural and you'll start seeing some leads coming out of it. The second question is, how can I establish myself as a trusted authority? And again, it goes back to having that niche. And check out petcopywriter.com and insurancecopywriting.com. So these are 2 examples of folks that decided that they want to work within a certain type of industry, so their entire site and everything they do is focused around that. Then once you have that, and you've got that really good tight site that's dedicated for that industry, think about case studies that you can write, e-guides, newsletters. Think of things that would be useful to that industry. Go out on Twitter and tweet things that are useful to that industry. You can start a LinkedIn group for them. And also, going back to that in-person networking, show up at industry conferences. Yes, it will cost some money to get in the door, but that networking, especially when you can say, this is what I specialize in and this is how I can help you, can be really powerful. And just know that this takes time. We all want to be able to establish our brand within a couple months, and in most cases, it's going to take you, say, 6 months to a year to start getting that kind of buzz. So just be patient with yourself and make those contacts, and you'll start seeing those results come in. And the third question, and this is a really good one, how can I manage client expectations, especially when clients might just be looking at the copywriting to solve all of their inbound marketing problems? So how can you balance that out and help them understand what they can realistically get from SEO copywriting services? The first thing is, if you're looking at a website and you can tell it has other issues besides the copywriting. Maybe the design isn't all that great. Maybe you know that they might need some social media help or they might need some PR help. Working as a team can be really powerful. So you can go into the client and say that I can help you with the copywriting. Here's what it will do for you. And here's this group of folks that I work with that can also help get your site where it needs to be. I am a part of the puzzle. I am not all of the pieces in the puzzle. And one way to do that, and you can use this as a deliverable and make money from it, is an initial inbound marketing opportunity audit. where you and maybe the folks that you work with look at a site and say, here are the things that you can do to drive more qualified traffic to your site and convert them at a higher conversion rate once they're there. The education is also really important, and talking to them about how, okay, maybe they want to shove 500 key phrases on the page, but that won't help them. It won't help them from a conversion standpoint, and also talk about, say, the Google's Panda update or Google's Penguin update, and let them know what tactics will really work versus what tactics will get them in trouble with Google. And a lot of clients don't know. They might be reading information that's not correct, and so for you to be able to go in and educate them, especially when you can bring in other resources, so it's not just you telling them that, but you can print out something that Matt Cutts has said, or that you can show them another article, that can go a long way. And around the copywriting, everyone wants to know, well, what will my ranking be after you write this page? And the answer is we don't know. And it can be different for everyone because we have the personalization that comes into play. So focus also on the conversions. The conversions are actually more important than the rankings because that copy has to make money. So talk about how you can actually test the copy and find out what is going to convert better. And also get into the social media about how well-written copy is going to be linked to, it's going to be shared, it's going to be liked. And when you focus on those types of benefits, it helps pull away from the I need to be number one, otherwise I won't work with you trap, and show them the other things that good copywriting can do and bring to the table. So thank you very much. If you are a freelance SEO copywriter or you're looking to get into just the freelance copywriting business in general, you might want to check out my Copywriting Business Bootcamp. The link is below, and it gives you the strategies to be able to build a successful, happy, and healthy business so you are able to actually make more money as a copywriter. And there are 12 leading experts that are teaching this course, including Bob Bly, Eva Rosenberg, and Sean D'Souza. So I recommend checking it out, and it's a 6-week program, and you have lifetime access. And if you just want to know about SEO copywriting in general, how you can start seeing better results for your site or your client's site, you can sign up for my newsletter. You can sign up for the daily or weekly updates at SEOcopywriting.com and receive my free How to Write for Google white paper. And finally, if you have a question for me about working with your own site, working with client sites, what's going on with Google today, I'd love to hear from you. You can reach me at heather@SEOcopywriting.com or on Twitter at HeatherLloyd. Thanks so much, everyone. Take care and have a fantastic day.